Hey guys, welcome to Tabletop Baseball Plus. Got a new game to talk about today, and that is World Series Dice Baseball or Las Vegas Baseball. I think either one works. If you want to check it out online, you go to worldseriesdicebaseball.com. worldseriesdicebaseball.com. Very quick, simple game to get into. 15-20 minutes, you can be up and running playing a game. When you purchase the game, you get 2 World Series teams. You get the instructions, a couple charts, and that's all. That's all you get. That's all you need. And it's a PDF download. It's $4.99. Only $4.99 for any set of World Series teams that you want. They've got a bunch listed on there. Not every single World Series matchup, but a lot of them. There's a lot there. Only $4.99 to get a set. They also have some great teams of the decades, different decades, 30s, 40s, 50s. I think you'll have to go on there and check it out and see what all they have. But World Series Dicebaseball.com. So let's take a look at, and it's a PDF. I think I said that. And another thing this game incorporates, which is kind of cool, is a deck of cards. So you'll need to get a deck of cards. Most people have a deck of cards laying around. So that's kind of the Las Vegas flair. There's also some terms, craps or box cards, a couple terms, Las Vegas terms, thrown in to give it a little Las Vegas feel to it. So the instructions are right here, one page. That's it. One page of instructions. So you can go through that pretty quickly. And then like I said, 2 charts, a base runner chart, different situations there, and a bunt chart. And then down here's all your different abbreviations if you're not sure what something means. And then they also give you a little play-by-play if you want to, follow along, and they show you play-by-play how it plays out. But let's look at some of the cards here. Talk about them for a minute. There's not a lot to learn, really. It's pretty straightforward. So Justin Turner here, you can see the dice roll column here, 2 through 12. But if you roll a 4, 6, 8, or 10, it's going to determine what the 2d6s are. 4, is it a 1 or a 3? You're going to look at this result. 2 2s, you'll look at this result. Now, if you roll a craps or a box cars, that's when you're going to go to the pitcher's card. You see the pitcher's card has craps and box cars. You'll draw a card, and you'll look at what the card says and go to that result, depending on what it is. Craps is obviously something not very good. Box cars is going to be something good, favorable to the hitter. For the pitchers, Clayton Kershaw, the asterisk means he's a lefty. Starting pitcher. A B is his rating. They have ratings A through D. And then 2 is his control rating. And so Chris Sale, starting pitcher, he's an A pitcher and a control rating of 2. Now what's the difference between an A and a B pitcher? Well, if you look on Justin Turner's card here, everywhere it says safe hit, like 6, 7, and 11, there's a safe hit. If he's an A pitcher, the only time, and draw a card, the only time you're going to draw a card is on a 7 if he's an A pitcher, which Chris Sale is. So if you got a 6, he's going to get a safe hit, but it's only going to be a single. There's no chance for an extra base hit, which is when you're drawing a card off a safe hit, you're going to look in this column here, safe hit column. So you can see there's home runs, doubles, extra base hits is what you're looking at there. But the only chance for an extra base hit against an A pitcher is a 7. That's where you draw the card. Or possibly a 12. possibly a 12. But so a B pitcher, 7 or 11 are going to be safe hits on, I think, every batter card. 7 or 11. That's, again, a little Las Vegas flair to it. 7 or 11 is going to be a safe hit. And on a B pitcher, you would draw a card on 7s and 11s. C pitchers, anytime it says safe hit, you're going to draw a card. D pitchers, anytime it says safe hit, you draw a card. Plus, the craps roll, instead of going to the craps column on the pitcher, if he's a D pitcher, it's going to be a single. It changes to a single. So a little extra added chance for a single against a D pitcher. Let's see. Hit and run you can do. You can bunt. Like I said, there's a bunt chart. Stealing is pretty automatic. There'll be times when a guy will hit a single and he'll steal the next base if it's unoccupied. That type of thing. So the only thing really that doesn't come into play is fielding. So if you're a big stickler on fielding, you're not going to get that with this game. It's pretty generic fielding. You need to make up your own fielding, really. It's going to say, like if you look on the cards here, it's going to say ground out. It's going to say line out, pop out, fly out. So you just got to make up your own, which is what I've been doing. See, as you can see here, I'm in the 4th inning of this game, and I'm just making up, hey, there's a fly out to left. Ground out, okay, ground out to short. There's a line out to short. Just making up my own as I go along. So let's get into this game here, and I think you can maybe learn a little better as I play and follow along. Sometimes, watching is easier than just listening to somebody spout off instructions. So let's continue on with this game. Justin Turner's up. We're in the 4th inning. No score. Chris Sale still pitching. So we get a 9. And a 9 doesn't matter what the 2 dice say. It's a 9. And it's going to be a ground out. A fielder's choice. You would look at the base running chart, BRC, that's what that means, if somebody's on base. Nobody's on base, so it's a ground out. And we'll call it a 5-3 ground out. 1 out, David Freese. 11, so safe hit, but like I said earlier, Chris Sale's an A pitcher. And on a 11, you're not going to draw a card. It's going to be a single, though. So David Freese is 2 for 2. And he's aboard for Manny Machado. And we get a 7. Safe hit. And Chris Sale's an A pitcher, but the 7, you will draw a card. And it's a 7. Lots of 7s there. Single, runner advances 1 base. There's 2 outs, he goes 2 bases. So Machado singles. 1st and 2nd, 1 out. Brings up Chris Taylor. Oh, we got the craps. Draw a card. And we'll look on the craps column. It's an 8 under Chris Sale. So the DPFO, see base runner chart. Okay. DPFO is going to be right here. There's runners on 1st and 2nd. So there's not a 1st and 2nd choice here. So we go to the all others. The lead runner and batter are out. Other runners, no advancement. So the lead runner, so Freeze so it's going to be like a 5-5-3. Double play is what that is. So unfortunate there, as they had 2 men on and 1 out, but the double play comes in handy for the Red Sox. Bottom of 4. Benintendi is 6, and it's a 4 and a 2. So that'll be a PO, pop out. And we'll say pop out to 2nd. So Steve Pierce, 6 and a 2 is an 8. And it's going to be a fly out. Fly out to left. JD Martinez. He gets an 8 with a 5 and a 3, and that's a fly out. So fly out to left, and 3 up, 3 down. We go to the top of the 5th. Matt Kemp, no score. 9 is a ground out. Fielder's choice or ground out, but there's nobody on. So it's a ground out. There's Kiki Hernandez. 9, another ground out. Just kind of mix it up a little bit. 4-3. Yasiel Puig. And he got the 7. And so we'll draw a card, a 3. And a 3 is a single. Puig singles. 1 out, or 2 down, 1 on for Austin Barnes. 8. It's going to be a fly out. So fly out to left field. Bottom of 5, pitcher's duel. Kind of expected here with these two guys. Xander Bogaerts. And he gets the craps column, and that's a king. And a king is going to be a strikeout. Struck out. Rafael Devers. 9's going to be a ground out. 2 up, 2 down. There's Ian Kinsler, 7. So we'll draw a card. Safe hit, a 5. And that's going to be a single. 2 out single for Kinsler. Sandy Leon. Oh, a 9's going to be a ground out. Nothing doing for the Red Sox in the 5th. Top of 6. Ryan Dozier. 5 is a strikeout. 5, I think, pretty much always a strikeout. Justin Turner. 10 is a walk. That's something else I didn't cover, is the control factor. The control factor of 2 means that your initial roll of a walk means you're going to roll again if they have a 2. It means 2 rolls to get a walk. If you have a 3, then you'd have to roll it 3 times. It means they have really good control. A 1 means pretty much whatever it is what it is. So the first roll is not a walk. We roll again, we get a 4, it's a ground out. So instead of a walk, it's a ground out. 2 down. David Freese, a 7 is David Freese getting those 7s. And a king, uh-oh. King's a home run. David Freese gets the Dodgers on the board, and he has got Chris Sale's number. 3 for 3. 2 singles and a home run. Manny Machado. 3 is a ground out. Dodgers on the board, though. It's 1-0, bottom of 6. Jackie Bradley, the 9 hole. 9 is a ground out. Mookie Betts, 12 boxcars. And you'll draw a card on that. King, as he just tied it up. Boxcars. A king is 2-base error. You'll look over here, boxcars column. King, 2-base error. Runners 3 bases, but so Betts. And who's the error on? I don't know. Doesn't matter. He's on second base though, with 1 out. Here's Benintendi, 2 craps. And a 5 is a fly out. So 2 down, Steve Pearce. Come on, 7. Come on, 7. 11. Safe hit. And a B pitcher means 7 or 11, you'll draw a card. It's a 6. 6 is going to be a single, and there's 2 outs. A runner that will score. So Steve Pearce comes through with a single and scores bets. The error does cost him. 2 down now. Steve Pearce at first. It's a 1-1 ball game, and he gets a 7. He got that 7. Oh, and it's an ace. And it's a home run by J.D. Martinez. A 2-run home run from J.D. Martinez gives the Red Sox a 3-1 lead. All of a sudden, the error was huge. And a 7 for Xander Bogaerts. And a 3 is going to be a single. So Kershaw losing a little grip here. 2 outs, single from Bogaerts. Brings up Devers. 10 with a 6 and a 4 is a strikeout. So the error was very costly. 3 runs for Boston. 1 via the error, 2, and then a 2-run home run by J.D. Martinez. We go to the 7th, and since Chris Sale has given up a run, he will drop to a B pitcher. If I'm not mistaken, let me double check on that. Yeah, he's gonna drop to a B pitcher. So a 9 is a ground out. And why am I putting it down there? It's a ground out to short. 1 away, Matt Kemp. 11 is a safe hit. And since he's a B pitcher now, that does come into play. A 5 is a single. And they say you're supposed to shuffle the cards like every 2 innings, but I haven't used that many cards, I don't think. I'll shuffle them after this inning. Kiki Hernandez, an 8, is a walk, but he is a 2 control, so the first roll of a walk doesn't count. But it's 7, though. Safe hit. Draw a card is 7. Single. Runners advance 1 base. First and second, 1 out for Yasiel Puig. Oh, he got a 7. Safe hit's a 9. Single. Runners advance 2 bases plus stolen base. So a single scores a run. And then Hernandez the third. Yasiel Puig steals second. So we have second and third. It's a 3-2 ball game. 1 out. And they may be looking to the bullpen here. Let's see. Hembry's a control of 1, though. I don't like that. Pomeranz control of 1. Not big on the control of 1. Those are starters. Porcello, Joe Kelly is a B with a 1. Barnes, B with a 1. Then you got some extra cards there. I think they're going to trust in Chris Sale for the moment. We got Austin Barnes up second and third. And a 6 is a line out. Runners do not advance. Line out to third. We'll call it. So 2 away, top of the order. Brian Dozier, 12. Boxcars, oh my goodness. It's an 8. Boxcars and an 8. Infield single. So it could have been worse, but an infield single. Runners advance one base. Scores another run. Ties up the ball game. 3-3. First and third. Justin Turner is 0 for 3. And he gets an 8 on a 6 and a 2 is a fly out. But it's 3-3. We go to the bottom of the 7th. And Kershaw is a C pitcher. He's giving up some runs. So are they going to go to the bullpen? I think they will. They're going to go with Josh Fields. So Josh Fields on, he's an A with 2 control. But a 7 is a good draw your card. 2 is a single. Single for Ian Kinsler, and I errantly wrote that down earlier. So Kinsler aboard. Sandy Leone. I think he's going to bunt. So the bunt is just a generic bunt chart. 12, bunt single. It's a great, great bunt by Leone and a single. First and second. Jackie Bradley's going to bunt. 7. Batters out of first on sacrifice. Runners advance. So Jackie Bradley, another good bunt, moves the runners over. Second and third for Mookie Betts. 5's a strikeout, though. 5, it's going to be a strikeout. It's up to Benintendi. Base hit. A 9. It's going to be a ground out. So a great golden opportunity there, but come up empty. We go to the top of the 8th, 3-3 ball game. They are going to go with Heath Hembry. So Heath Hembry, B pitcher, 1 control. See if they can get David Freese out here. 3 and a 5 is a flyout. And finally retire Freese. Manny Machado, 7. And a joker is a double. Double for Machado. And I said I was going to shuffle those cards, and I forgot. Chris Taylor, a 10. Struck him out. 2 down. Matt Kemp. 5's a strikeout. Bottom of the 8th, tie ball game, 3-3. Steve Pearce will bat. Do they want to go to the bullpen? It's going to be Pedro Baez. Pedro Baez will pitch. He's a B with a 1. Steve Pearce, 5, struck him out. JD Martinez, he homered earlier. 6 as a line out. Xander Bogaerts. 12 boxcars. 9. It's a 9 boxcars. We got to look at boxcar 9. Single. There's no runners on, so single. Batter out at second, though. I think that's what that means. Batter out at second. So he's gonna be thrown out at second trying to stretch it. I don't know, 8-6, center field. So top of the ninth, Heath Hembry will continue. 7 for Kiki Hernandez. And I keep forgetting to shuffle those cards. Jack, double. It's a double for Hernandez. So I'm going to shuffle them right now. I mean, that's all I've used so far. So we'll give him a quick shuffle. All right. Back to action. Puig. Runner on second and nobody out. 4 ground out base running chart. It's a fielder's choice ground out base running chart. Batter's out of first, runner moves over. So good job by Puig. Gets the runner over. Austin Barnes. Let's Cody Bellinger's going to hit for Austin Barnes. Cody Bellinger. So 1 out, runner at third, and it's a 9. It's a ground out, fielder's choice. Runner on third, batter's out at first, runners advance 1 pace. If infield in, batters out, runners do not advance. I think they would be in. So he will not advance. They would be wanting to cut that run off. So Bellinger is done. It's going to be Grandal will take over the catching duties for Austin Barnes when they hit the field. So 2 down. It's up to Brian Dozier. Oh, he gets an 8-3-5 as a fly out. Can't bring the run home. Bottom of the 9th inning. So Kenley Jansen's going to come on. For the Dodgers. Got Rafael Devers, an 8. On a 2 and a 6 is a fly out. Call that right field. There's Kinsler, 2 for 3 today. 5's no, it's not a strikeout, it's a line out. But Kinsler doesn't have the old strikeout on 5. Sandy Leon, 9, and he's going to ground out. We have extra innings. And they're going to go with Velasquez. Who is a B with a 1 control. Justin Turner struck him out. David Freese. Been a tough out today. 3 is ground out. Manny Machado. 7. Can he do it? It's a 9. 9's a single and a stolen base. So Machado is second. With 2 down, Chris Taylor gets a 3. It's a ground out. Nothing doing. Bottom of the 10th. Kenley Jansen is not going to pitch. He's a 1-inning guy, so how about Dylan Floro? And Jackie Bradley will lead off. 7. And it's an 8. And that is a single and a stolen base. So Bradley steals. And it'll lead off man's on second with nobody out. Mookie Betts. It's a 6. 4 and a 2. It's a fly out. One away, Benintendi. 3 is a ground out. Runner on second, so that'll move him over, I'm pretty sure. We just had that earlier. As he grounds out to second. That moves Bradley to third with 2 down. Base hit wins the ball game. Steve Pearce. Let's see. We'll stick with him. 4 is a ground out. Not going to happen there. So we go to the 11th. Still tied up. Velasquez will continue on. 6 lines out for Matt Kemp. Hernandez, 6. 4 and a 2. Fly out. Yasiel Puig, 11, safe hit. And since he's a B pitcher, it will be, and it's a jack double. It's a double for Yasiel Puig. 3 for 5 day for him. Runner in scoring position for Grandal. We got the 7. It's probably going to score the run. A 4. It will score the run. Single, 2 outs, runners advance 2 bases. So the Dodgers go ahead. 4-3 now. And they'll put Kimbrel in. Craig Kimbrel will come in. A with a 1. Ryan Dozier. 5 is a strikeout. That ends the inning, but they get a run. I already put that run up there for some reason. My brain is just not working today. And it's going to be Dylan Floro to try to close it out. 6 on a 5 and 1s, a ground out for J.D. Martinez. Big out there. Xander Bogaerts, 5 and a 3 and an 8. It's a fly out. Down to their last out. Devers gets a 7. And it's an ace. And it's a home run. Rafael Devers, down to their final out. Hits a home run and ties it up. Amazing. Looks like we're going to continue on here. Kinsler, he gets a 7. 9 is going to be a single and a stolen base. Now they're looking at trying to win this thing. Kinsler is second. Sandy Leon, the batter. But I think it's not going to be Sandy Leone. I think we're going to go with Hanley Ramirez at the moment. Hanley Ramirez will be the hitter. It's a 5. He strikes out. Let's B. So the game continues, and the new catcher is going to be Christian Vasquez. We go to the, what is this, 12th? And they'll have to bring on a new pitcher. How about Brian Johnson? Actually, Craig Kimball only faced one batter. So he is going to come back out. Never mind. 3 is a ground out for Justin Turner. David Freese. We got the 7. But it's a 3, so it's going to be a single. Manny Machado. 6, safe hit, draw card. That was 2 3s, and he's a C pitcher, so. And it's a jack. Double. Runners advance 2 bases. Double for Machado. 2nd and 3rd with 1 out. Chris Taylor. Do we walk him? I think they're going to walk him. And then we're going to go with bases loaded Matt Kemp up with 1 out. Try for that double play. 8 is a SFFO. Bases loaded. So right here, batter's credited with the sacrifice and an RBI. Runner on 2nd advances to 3rd. Others, runners, 0. So it's a sac fly. And that scores Freeze. We have 1st and 3rd with 2 down. And Kiki Hernandez. And a 4 is a ground out. But they get a run and regain the lead. Dylan Floro is going to come out. Alex Woods. Alex Woods coming on. Jackie Bradley leading off. Bottom of 12. Dodgers up. And he grounds out. Bradley grounds out to short. Here's Mookie Betts. Safe hit, draw a card. But it's going to be a single. You don't draw a card on a B pitcher only on 7 and 11. Benintendi an 8, 5 and a 3. Fly out. We'll call that center. So 2 down. Steve Pierce. And he gets a 9. He's going to ground out. That'll end the ball game. We go extras, but the Dodgers are going to win it 5-4 in extras. So that is a look at World Series Dice Baseball, or Las Vegas Baseball. Thank you guys for joining me. Hope you guys will check this game out. give it a look. Pretty good value for your buck. So check it out, WorldSeriesDiceBaseball.com. Until the next time, take care and God bless.